Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Darksiders 2. Today we're going to be doing the Drenchfort, which is that compact water temple that we were introduced to last time. We really just stepped foot into the main hub room here. Got a nice chest here nestled right underneath the giant Scottish statue's dong. Our main goal here is going to be to get... We're going to turn auto-collect off. It's actually causing more of a headache than it's saving me from, I think. Our main goal is to get the water flowing through the aqueducts into this room so that we can flood the room northmost leading to the boss. So I bought some abilities off screen, including putting some points into our whirlwind, into the necromancy tree. That's that triangle move you see up there. Oh, yes. Now we're starting to open things up. Plus, I got us a launcher, kind of like High Time in DMC. Things are starting to come together a bit. Oh, it pushes them a little bit too far. They don't just go straight up. They go at an angle. We can compensate for that, though. It's just gotta get a feel for it. So I think we're gonna head up this way. This takes us back up to the top floor. And we have to tackle these rooms in a certain order. The thing about the Drenchfort, I do like the puzzles here. It's just that there are really only two of them. The place is compact, which you can also take to mean tiny. The Drenchfort can be broken up into four main rooms, or sections. The central hub that we started out in, and two rooms on the left and right, and the northernmost room, which houses the boss. The two rooms flanking the central hub each contain their own fairly large puzzles. They're not tiny like solve them in 5 seconds puzzles, but it's still kind of small in the way of quantity, you know? And you have to solve those two in the side rooms to get the water flowing. And again, we need that water flowing to cross a gap leading into the boss room. Plus, like, just story-wise, we need that water flowing for reasons. I don't know, probably to quench some flames for the smiths? Sure, why not? And this is the special move of the Buckler class of claw weapons. You can use it sort of like a parry, though there is a charge-up time to it. And it will absorb impacts, and then once you release it, it will reflect all of those impacts back around you. So it's pretty potent. Oh, I thought I was gonna get impossible. So I think before we do anything else, we're gonna take a dive down and see what this chest is all about. As soon as we get up, surface again. This cavern, oh shit, looks like we got some loot. These chests are, I think, more ornate and important looking than the ones that house actual dungeon items, like maps and keys and shit. Oh, I always forget how much I like the music in this dungeon, too. So, where is the point where I can climb up? Oh, it's right here. This is wrong. I don't think I was supposed to be out of frame for that. Oh, yeah, they introduced us to this, too. This is real slick. That if you cut a corner, you can continue the wall run that way. Or actually, resets the wall run. So we already know about that we can hit the right trigger to launch one of these balls forward. And that's going to become important. First off, we'll place this here. And then it's only pressed halfway down, so we need another one. There's no extra ball on this side of the gate, so we have to get one from the other side. We're gonna go around this way. Woo! Becky smash that pot. We're gonna Detroit smash that shit. Oh man. A couple people in the Discord will know exactly when I'm recording this episode. It's dated very specifically for some conversations about Boku no Hero from the Discord. Oh my god, All Might is so good! Oh my god, I love All Might. I fucking love All Might. He's the best character. Anyway. We're gonna grab some of these inert bombs. Remember the ones from the cauldron were active, so as soon as we picked them up, they were, the fuse was lit, they were on a timer. These ones we have to shoot with redemption in order to detonate them. That's important. We left one of them back there. This is a really clever little puzzle. Left one of them there. Found our ball, but now we need to figure out how we get it to the other side of this gate. There is a way to lower the gate, and it's right up on the pedestal. It's a pressure switch. But you might be thinking, I couldn't pick that up, that sucks. It was embedded halfway in the ground. How do you roll the ball through the gate, but also stand on the switch to activate it? You don't do both of those things. Instead, we're going to cleverly utilize a mechanic that they've been reinforcing. We're going to stand on the switch to lower the gate, and we are going to shoot the inert bomb to detonate it to propel the ball across the gate. Hey! I like that we're finally getting the seeds planted for some clever puzzle design. Seeds that will really blossom into something cool and pay off later on. We're already starting to get some growth. And that's what I like to see from these styles of dungeons. That's why I say, like, there aren't many puzzles in this dungeon, but they start to get more clever with how they utilize the few mechanics they've introduced so far. And not only are they going to get more clever, but they're going to get more complex because they're going to introduce more and more things over the course of the game. Hey, good puzzle design, good dungeon design. It's here. Absolutely great. And this is the main thing that I love about Zelda-style dungeons, is solving the puzzles in them. Oh man, even if they're not like insanely complex or anything, as long as they show good growth and they make you stop and think for a second, love them. Absolutely love them. You can tell I'm in a good ass mood today. I think this is the last video I have to record before I get on a plane to Orlando. Oh, so we're wrapping the night up with the Drenchfort. We're also gonna play around with you guys. Gonna launch you up. Ah, that's what it is. It's not just at an angle, but it kind of flips them over your head. Woohoo! That's good damage too. That's about 250. It's not bad for just the reflection part of that. For a defensive move, mind you. So we're going to come over here, grab this. This is blocking a switch. And this will get the water flowing. So note the color palette right now. Everything's been very muted and gray. Until we get the water flowing again. And then it's almost as if vitality returns to this dungeon. And the colors pop more. We have this nice stream of almost glowing blue running through it. And now everything's more vibrant. Lightens up a lot. The other cool thing that you may have seen in the cutscene where the water started flowing is that the moment the water ran by some of the vegetation, it started growing. Like these dead-looking plants actually started growing as the water flowed. Some tremendous life-giving properties of this water. Now we've got half of the aqueducts flowing with water, which means the central hub room is going to be half full now. That's great. So we're halfway done the dungeon. Now we can tackle that other room. If you were to try to go from this floor into the other side, the door is barred. So instead, now that this is flooded, we can actually swim through this corridor. He is so fast in the water. War was not too shabby in the water either, but Death is even more so. Don't miss this. And then we can just pop up like a dolphin. And into the next room we go. This is why it needs to be flooded. Otherwise, you won't be able to jump up to this unless you're doing some funky wonky infinite jumping, which is totally viable. But if you're gonna sequence break and infinite jump, might as well just do what speedrunners do and jump over the wall of corruption, that big Goma-esque eye. That's blocking you, that's forcing you to complete these dungeons in the first place. Now we'll go the other way. Oh, this chain wall dashing is so cool. And up the vines we go to the next puzzle. Ah, that's also new. The meteor smash, when you just instantly descend back to the ground. Do a little ground pound on the way down. We'll get some more rad, no problem. Ooh, look at that fill up. Plus, your bullets replenish so quickly. Wow, that's random. I don't think I just leveled up. Oh no, I did. I thought I was at level 5 already, which is when you normally unlock the Reaper form. It's the same input as in Darksiders 1 and the same general idea. It's a big powered up state that is temporary. Oh, now we got Biggin. New variant of the Stalker type enemies. Oh yeah, and remember the skill ups. I forgot, I don't know if I said this before. The skill ups and the more RPG-ish systems were all things that had to be cut from Darksiders 1. The team wanted to implement this stuff, but they were all already at kind of their limit for design space and time. So that kind of had to be on the chopping block. A teleport slash is not too shabby because it puts you behind the enemies too. So it's not only good for getting your health back, for doing a bunch of damage, for closing the distance, it's also, you can use it evasively. Be free, my minions! The cool thing about that necromancy ability is that on smaller enemies, if you get the coffins to rise up right underneath them, that will launch them. And you can also keep enemies air juggled with it. So you can do like the high time into the coffin to keep them airborne, shoot them a couple times to keep them airborne, do your somersault flip, and this start an air combo. You have a lot of options, man. You can do the relaunch with the claws. There is a shocking amount of ways to juggle and to extend combos in DS2. It is, as I've said before, nearly character action-esque. I guess it's too repetitive. It is character action-esque or near character action. It's not quite flashy enough, I think, to be on that level, but it's definitely on the cusp. Regardless of, like, being pedantic over genres, suffice to say, it is satisfying as all hell. And it's got a lot of depth to it that Darksiders 1 was sorely lacking. Woo! Lost track of him a little bit. Camera needed to pull out just a bit more, I think. Big important chest. Gave us dungeon key that we need. One of the mini keys. Now we gotta work our way out of here and solve another puzzle. Speaking of getting out of here. Ah, there we go. It helps that dust glows to get your attention a little bit more. Ah, there it is. Now we want to come back into the empty aqueduct and take the locked door. Actually, wait, was that it for the puzzle? I remember there being 2 puzzles in here, but I could be wrong. It could have just been the combat arena and a little bit of light platforming. Because I think what's next is the switch. And a little bit more fighting, of course. There's a switch coming up, and that's, it's blocked by a little bit of demonic growth or like a crystal or something that you just have to throw a bomb at and shoot. Ooh, that was nice. I pushed him away with the last hit, though. Oh, no, there is something here. Oh, yeah, it's this. Okay. I'm not going crazy. So what we want to do, once again, go out of our way to get the ball. Oh, yeah, there's actually way more to this than I initially remembered. Okay, cool. Hold on. We had an impossible. So we have to go pretty far out of our way just to get to the ball, I think. And there's also hidden chests all over the place around here. Uh-oh, that doesn't look right. I don't think I was supposed to be in that specific spot. Should let me do a wall jump here. Yep. And the music is faded out here, and you just hear, like, ambient bird chirping and cicadas and stuff. It's nice. This is a weirdly pleasant dungeon for how lifeless it is at the start. It's serene, you know? So the main pillar of this puzzle is this over here. Also, there's something weird you could do that I almost forgot to show, which is if you wall run up this corner, the game is pretty sure that you solved the puzzle. It's sure enough to play the music. Anyway, we're gonna come up here, and we're gonna finally get to this bomb, and we're also gonna go grab the ball once we detonate this. Oh, too close to the edge. And we'll be coming back for another one of these. I don't want to make the mistake of embedding it in the floor again. Is that detonatable? Nope. So yeah, we're going to have to come back for another one of these once we get the ball. They use the same general idea here, where we want to use the bomb to dislodge the ball. But they do it in a different way in this spot. So the platform that we're trying to manipulate has 2 states. It's either at the... it's either raised all the way. Oh, that's pretty good. We're gonna equip that scythe. Or it's lowered. Fitting the ball in its groove will lower the platform completely, which is great, because it lets us get on it. but then we also need to raise it in order for it to lift it up, to lift us up to the door. So the idea here is that we're gonna plant the ball to lower the platform, and then we are going to stick a bomb on it. And once we are safely on... Oh, that's not in. Once we're safely on the lowered platform, we are going to detonate the bomb to dislodge the ball and get... And so the platform will raise again. Now we just come up, get the bomb, and set ourselves up. Two different ways to utilize this this one mechanic they've taught us. It's good, I like it. Now we go up, 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 and we're good. We're ready to move on. Oh, I'm so glad this second puzzle actually existed in the game and not just in my mind. It does look like we have one more stinger nest to go through. I do have Reaper form available, not Chaos form. Let's show that off and turn into a really cool, edgy version of the Grim Reaper, as if the Grim Reaper wasn't edgy enough. I love this cool, edgy shit, man. I want Platinum to make a Spawn character action game with art by Joe Mad, working with Tom McFarlane. Oh, let THQ Nordic work with Platinum on a fucking Spawn character action game. Oh, that would be my dream game. That is my one and true dream game. This is what I was thinking of before, so we have to detonate that so the gear is no longer blocked, then pull the switch, get the water flowing once again, and then we are good to go. Yeah, look at the plant life growing. And looks clean enough. So we're gonna go for another dip and head back out into the central room and then head for the boss. Whee! Oh, it's too far. Oh no, it's just a turn there. That's really it for the dungeon. It's not a huge place, but it's got 2 decent puzzles in it. Oh, plus more Book of the Dead pages. That's alright. I'll be content if we turn at least 1 chapter in out of the 4. We have to go down there. Yeah, this looks about right. Doing a lot of this from memory. And... ah, here we go. How did birds make it in here? I wondered to myself. This other switch diverts the water further so it goes back into the main room. And it also lifts that gate, which acts as a shortcut back to the central hub. Handy. Handy multi-purpose lever. Oh no, why are you jumping? Well, why'd you jump though? I did do the right input. You fucked up, Death. Dust is being a buddy. Letting us know we should be in here. Also, the meteor smash. There's a little bit of movement tech. His roll is kind of like Bayonetta's dodge roll, actually. Not in the invincibility or how really good and fast it is, but in that if you do 3 of them in a row, the 3rd one has a lot of recovery on the animation. So instead, you can do 2 rolls in a row, then jump up and meteor smash down real quick, and that resets your dashes, your evades. It doesn't look like I could shoot that Mystic Stone from here. I have to get closer. I think this should work. This is pretty close. Perfect. We have a whole 2 Stone of the Mystics.
I need more
Yeah! Oh god, that launcher's great. It's the same motion too. It's lock on plus back and square. It's like the same motion as high time. The same command. Now you can see why we need to flood this room. The handholds here are just in case you come here early and you jump down into the completely dry pit, so you can get back up. Now, we're gonna get ready, and this here is actually a good boss. What I would say is actually the first real boss. Again, it's not gonna put up that much of a fight, but it at least utilizes some of the puzzle gimmicks and some of the things that we've been learning about. So it's significantly better for a first boss than Garn was. So we start the fight, launching the ball at it. That's to awaken it. It's like a crab crossed with a stag beetle. Carcanos. Carcanos is an absolutely baller name. Even if the myth behind Carcanos is less than cool. Carcanos was a big crab who bit Hercules on the foot while Hercules was carrying out his 12 labors and fighting the Hydra. Rose up out of the marsh during the fight and just bit him. And then, depending on the version of the story, he was either just crushed unceremoniously, and Hera granted him a constellation as thanks for trying to help out. And that constellation is what we now know as Cancer. The more rad version of the story, though, is that Hercules got pissed off and literally kicked him into the stars. And Carcanos in Darksiders 2 is not very much better than Carcanos did against Hercules. Maybe a little bit better, because Death is no Hercules. If we had done the Weeping Crag, we would have seen this attack before from Gorewood. But it's, ooh, I actually got tagged by that. If you let them touch you, they will root you to the ground and drain your health. And he starts doing that about half health. It's the only other thing he does aside from charge you. Oh no, the teleport slash put me behind him. Aw, shit. This is gonna mean we get an extra phase. So the basic idea, though, is you want to weather what... Oh yeah, he has the ground pound too. Forgot about that. You want to weather whatever his attack is, whether that be the ground pound or the roots. He favors the roots once he gets low on health and stops doing the ground pound. Then he'll charge you, and he'll knock loose one of the balls from the ceiling. Then you want to launch the ball into him to get him to topple over, and then strike away at his underbelly. That fleshy, soft pink underbelly. And you can really feel free to just ignore the ads as well. I don't think they really present enough of a threat. They're more of a distraction. Oh no, how did he get up that quickly? He got up abnormally quickly, so we... Oh, that's another extra phase. That seemed a little like bullshit. Oh well. Doesn't have that much time. We're not speedrunning this. And the ball is usually somewhere far away from him, like across the room. No biggie. I'm not gonna make the mistake of teleport slashing him again. Just wasting a lot of time. And for beating him, we get a new hammer-style weapon called the Master of Karkanos, which we'll be seeing later on. I don't think we're a high enough level yet to use it. But when we are, I really like hammer weapons. With the Drenchfort completed, we are gonna leave that one off for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.